the f was that? Hi everyone, my name is Tamara Chambers, and this is Tamara Just Saw, and I just went and saw Serenity. Sorry if my framing is weird. I never do these myself, but I'm home alone, so I'm terrible at everything. This... I'm not really sure how to dive into this, so forgive me if I seem a little disheveled. I don't know if it's because I saw Dark City for this week's Tamara Just Saw, but I guessed the ending of this. I actually guessed the ending of a twist movie. It's never happened to me before, and I was very excited. I just wish that it was a movie that I liked. This movie is about Matthew McConaughey's character, John, who is a troubled fisherman who drinks a lot and has sex a lot and doesn't make very much money. And he's looking for this giant tuna. And then his ex-wife, Anne Hathaway, comes in and tells him that she needs him to kill her now husband because he's hurting her and both of their sons. There's one son. You get all that in the trailer, honestly. And actually, I think the trailer's really good. It made me go, and oh. I was very interested in the trailer. It was super intriguing, and then they didn't carry that into the full movie, I don't really think. You know, and I'm seeming pretty harsh on this film. I don't know what to think of it. I do think they were going for something really ambitious, and I do think that they accomplished that. I loved the acting. I think the acting was great. I think that the writing was not great. I'm not gonna do full spoilers in this, so I won't say what the twist is, but I don't know. Just if you don't want anything ruined, maybe don't watch this. I'm so uncomfortable. I don't know why. This movie made me so uncomfortable. First of all, the twist was revealed in the middle of the movie. I said that I guessed the twist. I guessed the parameters of the twist. It's a pretty weirdly specific twist that makes zero sense. You get to the end of the movie and you're like, okay, thank you for, giving us all of your eggs in your basket in the middle of the film, and then at the end not really explaining anything outside of it. It didn't wrap up in a way that's like, oh, wow. Like, you get the twist, and it's not like, whoa, mind blown, crazy, and then end. You get the twist, and you're like, huh, okay, so we still have 45 minutes left, so where are we gonna go now? Oh, you don't know either? Okay. I wrote, Matthew McConaughey is such a damn weirdo. He is so weird, and I think he acted his heart out in this. I think he did a really good job. I can imagine him reading this script and being like, oh, all right. Do you get it? Because that's what he says. I think he probably read the script and was like, this is gonna be a masterpiece. And then I imagine that other people were like, oh, cool, Matthew McConaughey is on board, let's do this. The cast was killer. It was full of amazing actors, and I think they did a really good job. I just think that because the direction seemed good, and the cinematography was gorgeous. The editing for what it was had a good pace, but the writing, I think, was the big issue here. It just made no goddamn sense, and it really gave away too much too soon. The writing of the characters, it replaced like good characters with just like a lot of character backstory. Like, you knew a lot about these characters, but you still didn't really get a sense of who they were, because you're not writing them well in the now and in the moment that they're here. You're writing them well for like their past, and then they, instead of being in the moment and like talking to the other characters in like a good and substantial way, they're just like explaining their past. And it's like, we don't care about the past of the woman that Matthew McConaughey sleeps with on this island. We just don't. Her cat has this killer backstory. Such a plot. It's just, the character work is so weird and so surface level, and I guess it kind of ties into the twist at the end, or the twist in the middle, but it still isn't good the way that they're written. Matthew McConaughey's dialogue at the end, half of the film, is just him standing in a boat, throwing his arms back and yelling to the sea. Ah! has, you know, a lot of those. You see a lot of Matthew McConaughey butt and penis outline. He showers in the ocean, which is pretty disgusting, I'll be honest. 3 minutes in, I've already said WTF like 7 times. I like that I was saying WTF 7 times. I really like that they kept you kind of like, what is happening? Like, until the twist was revealed in the middle, it's like, I really just don't fully understand what's going on here. You know, there's the Anne Hathaway story, and then there's him trying to find this big tuna story, and then there's this weird guy who works for a fishing company who's like trying to get his attention, and that's his own story, and it just doesn't feel cohesive at all. Then all of a sudden, talk about other storylines, all of a sudden there's just some magic happening between him and his son, and it's really not explained, and it's not done in a way that, I guess when you find out what it is, it makes sense, but it just, it annoyed me that there was something else added to this versus like made me question and made me think, oh my gosh, this is gonna be so cool. It was just like, why is there this other aspect that you're adding to this movie that's already filled with so much? Why? What? Huh? Why? I liked it though. What? I don't know. I can't really tell you what I didn't like about it because it seriously left a bad taste in my mouth. But thinking back on it now, there were some really cool parts. Again, acting was really cool. It's got to be the writing, because like there's a point where Matthew McConaughey is kind of figuring out what's going on with him and this story, and it's really cool. He's super compelling in that, and like putting pieces together, and the people in his little island are really cool and creepy, and I don't know. It missed the mark so epically. And I think it could have been really, really, really cool. But I imagine that this is gonna go like kind of under the radar and then just disappear. It's got a very like Shutter Island, Dark City, again, vibe. But I didn't like this as much as I liked those other two. But yeah, it was just, It's a real January movie, I'll say. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think of Serenity. Did I miss the mark here? Was it secretly brilliant and it just confused me? Because that's happened before. But, okay, with things like Mother, when Mother came out and everyone was like, oh my god, it's so pretentiously artsy, and like, I know it's not the same kind of thing that was artsy, and this is like a weird twist kind of deal, but I don't know, like it intrigued me. I think I'm easily intrigued while watching movies, and this one, it did intrigue me for sure, but I think it just missed the mark. It epically missed the mark. And I feel bad for the actors involved because they were just giving it. They were giving it their all. And so yeah. Let me know what you think. I am not sure what I think, obviously. Wow, Tamara, really good reaction video. My word. Wow. Thank you for watching. I will see you all next week with another January video. No, it'll be February. Is that even better? I don't know. Okay, bye!